Mike the Ref Maloney, Big Bad Boris on the call here tonight.
Let's go! Let's go!
Let the Super Kick Party! Yeah, pay the money for that. No one. And of course, you gotta get the Coppins. Hey, yo, 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 and away we go. Happy Saturday night to one and all. And everybody knows Saturday night's all about fighting. Well, in this case, it's a little bit about wrestling. So, yeah, welcome. AEW Collision, Sidecast, both available on YouTube and Twitch at currently right now. Welcome to everybody on both settings. I'm still trying to figure out why all these things are going on here, and trying to make sure everything's going well, properly, all that stuff here. Jay Quick, great to see you here tonight. All right, looks like we're having the same problems with the YouTube chat. I'll just have to keep my eye on it as we go along here. But yeah, everybody that's here, welcome. Don't want to make sure anybody... Oh, here we go. Let's not even fool around. Let's get right into it. It's so close to 6 o'clock already. 8 o'clock Eastern. So much wrestling going on this weekend. I know, Jay Quick, I know you're really excited about the Maple Leaf Pro going on this weekend. Gonna see if I get a chance to check it out tomorrow. We got 3 hours of wrestling here, plus 1 hour of WWE 2K24. And yeah, we're going to get a lot of stories being told out. Plus, our main event for the wrestling segment tonight, Okada versus Kyle O'Reilly. Moxley's here again. Okay, that makes sense. We doing another segment, or is this the same one? Oh, never mind. It's a new one. I love these segments, by the way. Pac, where's your white t-shirt? Okay. Oh. Is the AEW title in that briefcase? That's what I'm wondering right now. Ricochet is here. This is what, Ricochet and AR Fox? This match got announced on the socials after Ricochet put out an open challenge, right? BCC, there's 3 guys on that tonight that I wouldn't answer if they come. Yeah, I'm with you. Like, seriously, I don't know if I'd really want to face any one of these guys. Yuta, you could probably play some mind games with and catch him up. But when it comes to when it comes to the other two, I don't know. Pac is just so plain old evil. Excuse me, chat. Yuna's evil, and, well, Pac is evil, and Claudio, like, he is the evidence of a cyborg. Realistically, he is just a plain old cyborg. Pac don't like anybody, including the BCC, yeah. We haven't seen AR since he lost that feud with Swerve. Like, Swerve Strickland had that feud with AR Fox, and after they broke up, like, the whole Mogul Embassy and all that stuff, and nice to see AR Fox back. Takeshita versus Mike Bailey. Yeah, that'll be a fun one for Maple Leaf. I really want to see the follow up from that this whole weekend with Maple Leaf, because if it turns out well, sorry Fox, yeah. Fox is going to be a little bit of I think Fox will get a good show here today with Ricochet. But we got a lot of matches on this card tonight. So how's everybody Saturday? Like, a lot of people hanging back, and it'd be interesting where Maple Leaf Pro goes after. I'm still going to say this. This is a very early prediction. WWE buys out TNA if the cockroach finally gets smacked, and Maple Leaf Pro fits into that hole that TNA was. Because I think that Scott D'Amore is more than capable of running an A+ promotion. But while we got a second here, and as we're getting along with Ricochet going absolutely amazing as always, I want to give a shout out to the guys at Top Talent Pro Wrestling who had an absolutely fantastic show last night. Reports are in that they almost got 1,000 people at an indie show in Edmonton. Kurt Angle was the meet and greet guest before the show and did the promo during the show, whatnot. And then one of their main events last night was the Beast Mortos taking on Harlan Abbott. Which, honestly, I can't wait to see the video for that. If you guys have the Triller Plus on the Triller app, I highly recommend looking up Top Talent Pro Wrestling. Their next show is actually December 13th, prior to Christmas. They surveyor Fox is here. Well, let's see. By the way, chat, just want to ask you, if you're looking at the screen there as the chat's coming down, are you guys okay with the top down, or do you want the bottom up for how the text scrolls there? Just trying to figure things out, trying to get things sort of sorted out, right? I think a lot of people forgot just how good AR Fox. You're okay with top down? All right, we'll keep it going for right now. We'll see how things go as we get more people talking on both sides here. Fox just going balls deep right now and everything. It's nice to see here, like, one thing I'd like to see out of Collision, and I know we were talking about this before, if we could get a serious brand split here. I don't want anything official. Like, they don't have to tell me they're doing a brand split. Just do it. Where you don't get the same people working Dynamite as you do Collision. Unless maybe you're a champion or something like that. Don't do a draft. Don't do anything stupid like that. I think fans would be a lot more satisfied if you just show us some good matches. And don't show us the same wrestlers, the same matches every week. We got the Outrunners tonight, so that should be an automatic win. Moxley's Combat Club, I love it. I don't know. Do you think William Regal would be okay with what they're doing here right now with the BCC? Personally, I don't think he'd mind if everybody's getting pushed to another level. Regal was a villain, yeah, like chilling like a villain as always. So we actually do get the official picture-in-picture tonight, so it's always fun in Canada whether we get the actual commercials or we get a picture-in-picture when it comes to Collision because of the way things are set up. He love that his group is doing that. I think he'd be more impressed with the final result more than the process right now. Because personally, when it comes to the process right now, it could be good, could be bad. Tomorrow, Takeshita and Alexander. Yeah, that one will be a absolute humdinger of a match. Of course, the one thing I hate the most about it is the fact that we end up not getting... we already know who's winning because Takeshita's not losing the title on another promotion, right? And it's also a reason for Callis to be super excited about his talent, you know. Athena Giselle Shaw, that one intrigues me. Because not that I expect a title change there, but I know a lot of people criticize how Tony Khan uses Ring of Honor. There is a possibility they could just switch that title there and make the longest title reign in wrestling history, well, at least in ROH history, be lost on a show that's not ROH. I will say this. If you end up doing that, the internet might go a little bit crazy. And when I mean a little bit, I mean a lot. Like everybody that watches Ring of Honor will absolutely lose themselves. And not in that Eminem kind of way. You know, I don't want to do it too much, you know, DMCA and all that. It's bad enough I got to be careful about that now because now that we're streaming on YouTube, it's a little more picky, a little more sternly, a little more on target with that. So we're already getting a Fight Forever match or chant. Can't say I can't blame him really, but we have, oh my God, Shivani losing his voice. Oh my God, it's amazing. Swinging neck breaker off the top rope. I like it. I like it a lot. But both guys landing on their back. That's actually... It's amazing, you know, just... This is that kind of division that you want to start a show off with. So if people are channel surfing and they want to see a good show, having this on here is, I think personally, is absolutely a perfect choice. Tight DDT still hangs on to it. That was nice. So those that aren't that familiar with AR Fox, he basically grew up in the developmental system of Evolve and such. Worked a lot in the Northeast, and also like I remember it being a staple of the later Evolve shows before that promotion disappeared to the Fed. And yes, I use the nasty words, the Fed, because nothing could piss off the IWC more than calling them the Fed, right? Because they haven't been a federation in years. For me, it's just, yeah, whatever, guys. Can't forget, if you don't remember your history, you're doomed to repeat it. Flippy German! Except AR didn't land it properly, so they couldn't do the bridge. That's like a flippy chaos theory. AEW chant, so I like that. I like that a lot. Rolled out of a shooting star, okay. Okay. That was different. Ricochet's having fun, yeah, like it's all over the place here, and just, that was a second rope Spanish fly, which you got to be damn well perfect on. And then instantly move into a 450. And may I say, it feels great that our next pay-per-view for AEW is over a month away, so we can actually relax a little bit. This is a great match to start off. Like, and that's what Ricochet wanted, right? He just wants an opportunity to perform. And I don't care if you're on the opening match, the mid-card match, the main event match. All right, it's over. Vertigo. I find it interesting that Ricochet's got back to Vertigo again. Because I don't know, like, once you start getting to bigger people, what is he going to do? Is he going to try to keep going with that move, or is he going to switch up to the 630? I am sort of happy that he's not doing the 630 consistently. Because the more that you do a move like that, the more the opportunity is for it to be normal. And as much as normal as this guy jumping two full rotations is normal, right? Well, he's got a promo voice. Back to catering AR Fox. Ricochet had more promo at AEW than he did WWE. Ricochet's ready, and I'd like to see that match through the... All right. Sorry, Ricochet Takeshi's busy. Well, tonight he is. At least he's trying to get a catchphrase down. So I don't mind that. I like to see that happening. But yeah, we got Takeshita in the AEW title, or AEW International title, and Ricochet. I think we could drag that along the full gear. But knowing Tony Khan can fire that up at Fight Night, or Fright Night. Knowing Tony can book it Wednesday, fair enough. Complacent cowards. That's it. Let's go. Really? Oh, sorry, perfect athletes, but you're running into problems here. Wait, the Bucks are actually working Saturday? No, it's next Wednesday. Let's not get crazy here, Jay Quick. And of course, now that she's gone back to face, checking out the Statlander shirt once again. Do I think this has been the best face turn in the world? Hell no. This might be as awkward as possible. This might be as awkward as what we do in 2K. Literally, all we can do is just do a promo switching from face to heel, right? That's pretty much all that happened here. As awkward as my love life. You and me both, my friend. You and me both. Harley got some full gear tonight. No pun intended there. Sorry, I got him rolling here right now. Tony called Harley Cameron slightly unhinged. Harley's just apeshit crazy. I'm sorry. Let's just call a spade here. Harley Cameron, Harley Quinn, Harleen Quinzel, pretty much all the same boat here. Crazy never looked that sexy. And let's just face it here. Harley is, like, I said it before, I'll say it again. Harley Cameron is probably the one wrestler on this promotion that has benefited the most since CM Punk left. When the format changed to a lot different wrestlers, a lot different ways of doing things around here. Has she been perfect? Hell no. But has she been doing well? I think so. Harley getting bids. Oh, God. Statlander doing work here. Statlander and Monet would be a very interesting matchup. Because in many ways, the power game that Statlander has can remind you of another powerhouse that Monet has had to face in the past. Namely, one Miss Charlotte Flair. But I think in many ways, Statlander has the power advantage and a little bit more diverse moveset. But Cameron, like, she's really decided to want to show up here, so. Interesting axe kick. I don't know if nice is the right word for it, but it's not bad. Nice DDT. Statlander is a little pissed. One kick, two kick, miss kick. German for your cause. My goodness. Harley's getting her stuff in. It's just, once again, it's one of those, Harley just can't connect things in streaks. Fisherman powerbomb? No, it wasn't. Here's Saturday Night Fever. Nice try, Nigel and Tony. I appreciate you, but you're a little off kilter on that one. Saturday Night Fever is the trap pile driver with the leg. Oh, another post-match promo. Let's go. Mercedes is in trouble once again. Well, she had to deal with Stokely for 6 months, so I would consider her very tough. Ooh. Camille versus Statlander? Yes, please. I don't know if I guarantee that, because if you're going to give her a front row seat, to me, that would be... You give a front row seat to Monet, she might fold that up and hit you in the back with it. But once again, this is another storyline that's brewing that they're starting to churn these out here. Like, The one thing I appreciate about AEW, now that they have time to breathe, they have the ability to get these storylines built, developed, put together, and in a very good position. But speaking of things that are dealt with and real crazy, I have to say this right now. I brought something in to the stream tonight because I wanted to try it out. I thought it was wrestling related, so I'm a little bit of an energy drink gaffu guy. So, yeah, I picked up the Canadian version of Prime Energy. So, this one here is the strawberry watermelon, I do believe. Strawberry watermelon, yep. So these are currently on buy one, get one at our local 7-Elevens. So I thought, you know what, let's try it out. Can't be that bad, can it? Ugh. There's a bit of a kick to it. You could taste the carbon in it, that's for damn sure. Ugh. I'll still drink it because, you know, I'm cheap, but I do have another one that's a fruit punch that we'll probably try on Wednesday just because it's like different and, you know, maybe it's a little better, but I'd have to say with the aftertaste and the extra carbon that's in it, this is not going to be a regular on the list. Maybe it's made out of 7 mushrooms or something and just repackaged Woo Energy or something. I'm not sure. Oh. Maybe I'll turn it into tobacco for me. Shout out to anybody that gets that reference. But, yeah, it's nice to see here at AEW we're starting to get a lot of these storylines starting to permeate out. Like we're getting Statlander, Camille, then Monet's going to be working her way into that. You got these trios trying to set up a trios division finally. Because let's not forget, we got the House of Black coming up here in a little bit. And they're going to be wanting to go after those trios titles too. The tag division, yes, it needs a little bit of work right now and how things are working out. It's almost like they have to take their trios to make singles to get the tag titles straightened out on that end, but we'll have to see how that goes. But as we got a little bit of a break here, I do want to remind everybody just how much I appreciate you guys here. Guys, girls, animals. Hey, if I can find farm animals that are able to click on the link to get to this show, I am more appreciative than you know. You move me. But also, if you are watching on YouTube, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps get the word out to everybody. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you're on Twitch, thank you for being here. Make sure you hit the follow button. Consider hitting the subscribe button if you like what you see. Sweeping the floor. I wonder if they realized that Shivani was actually live on camera when that happened. Daniel Garcia pulling out his inner Tommy Dreamer with the AEW shirt. I do have to say, it's interesting when you have a ring announcer not in Canada wearing a Canadian tuxedo. The Death Riders. I like that from Shivani. The Death Riders. Like right now they have 4 people. So maybe the 4 plagues of the apocalypse. Punk kids. I don't know how much of a corporate ladder you're climbing here, sir. Rule! Nothing else! It's an old trope, but it's a good trope. You gotta have fun with it, right? But yeah, this should be a fun trios match. You know the Private Party's gonna be pumped up here. Garcia's gonna be pumped up. I am sort of happy that I don't want to say they forgot about the MJF Daniel Garcia feud right now, but sort of the fact that that's been put to the back burner so Garcia can work on this feud right now. They can always circle back to that MJF Daniel Garcia because they got lots of room to move things around all over, right? So MJF has a baby issue, absolutely. I should have the new sound on my goal next Wednesday is to sit down. If I don't do it tonight, I'm going to do it on Wednesday and get all my new soundboards put together here for wrestling and then have a separate one for my gaming, right? So if I get a chance, I think I'm pretty much caught up on my stuff. Woods went for a bounce on that one. That was nice. Take Isaiah doing some work here, my friends. And DC eating some feet. Quit. Oh my God. Just boom, boom, boom. And Garcia's like, all right, I'm good. You guys got this. I'm good. Let's go. You touch me, I'll sue. That sounds like most people. That, like, Jay Quick, you were saying said a bunch of dating life there. I hope you're not hearing that phrase. Oh God. No, like everything seems to be rolling for these guys. Let's just see. No, I ever heard that one. I will give it. Stokely! How you doing, Stokely? Good to see ya. I gotta admit, Sterling with those boots is pretty damn solid. My goodness, that is old school right there. Even watching it. Hey, Tony, how you doing tonight? Oh my goodness, the chat's working properly. Let's go. Tony, welcome. Good to see you here. Little background for you here. The YouTube chat, I've been trying to get integrated into this properly for, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks now. And now it's finally working the way it's supposed to. So, but thank you, Tony, for being here. Appreciate you. Hope you're enjoying AEW Collision tonight. We're having a lot of fun here, just chatting up just this whole storyline going on with, you got Private Party, you got Daniel Garcia, you got the trios match tonight with, is Collision not live tonight? No, they taped this on Thursday. Out in Stockton, California. Tonight, if you're looking for some of the people live, Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling is actually having their inaugural show that's available on Fight. Tonight and tomorrow, they're having their premiere shows. Yeah, no, this was pre-taped on Thursday. I believe next week we get back to the live shows once again. As we get back to the regular 2-hour Collision instead of the 3-hour that we get tonight with the Battle of the Belts coming up at 10 Eastern. So, as long as everything on TSN sort of makes sense here. But yeah, as we're going along here, as I'm listening to Oil of Olay commercial, gee, shit. Yeah, it's actually, in terms of tonight, it's been so good. Have you had a chance to see the whole thing tonight, or you just pop in now? Battle of the Belts was taped right after Collision. Basically, both shows are run together. They tape both shows at the same time. Normally it's live, but just got here. Yeah, it is available on TNT tonight for both of them. If you're in America, if you're in Canada, it's on TSN Plus. We're just watching along as things go on tonight. And as much as I know everything's pre-taped, you get the result. You can get spoiled by the results anywhere. I am in for Ganatia. I'd have to take a look here. Just give me 1 sec. Next year will be simulcast. Yeah, like everything will be on Max next year. For Americans, they won't have a problem with that, right? Ah. Oh, Western Illinois. Okay, that's cool. Yes, this was in, very great to meet you here. I'm from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. 3 hours above Calgary, so yes, we do get to see the Hearts once in a while, but just to clarify for everyone. But, yeah, this was pre-taped in Stockton, California on Thursday. I'm assuming that they're doing a few of these. I don't know the exact reason why they're pre-taping tonight. Maybe it's because the arrangement they have with Maple Leaf Pro in Ontario, where a bunch of their talent are there, but broke away from the U.S. and surrendered, then claimed for government. Yeah, I saw the details. I just... Gonna have to look a little deeper into it there, but Wednesday they're in Salt Lake City. Yep, and then the week after, Then a week after that, they got the Fright Night in Cleveland. I'm going to have to see if I get some... I don't know if I got a Halloween costume in me. I'm not a big Halloween guy, but I might have to come up with something here. We'll see. That whole weekend's supposed to be a little bit of frightening, so... No, I got... Jay Quick, I really do hope that you're going to get a chance to go to the show. Oh, this shirt, I brought it out earlier. This was a commemorative shirt for Chris Statlander's... Sorry, the Elgato cab is getting to it a bit here. Chris Statlander's return to AEW about 2 years ago. About a year and a half ago. I always love the comic book type shirts for wrestlers, so... Hey, no problem at all, my friend. I hope you're doing well. They got the gin and juice to finish that there. Great finish there, but... Private Party just, getting ready for the Bucks and Okada. That's going to be a fun match next week. As long as we got Moxley and those guys sticking out of the way. It almost feels like we're getting 3 different factions starting to form here at AEW. We got Team BCC, you got Team AEW, and you got Team Elite. And that might almost be the perfect way for Omega to show up again. Tony's like, yeah, no, you're not, Nigel, you're not telling this crowd that I'm jumping around. Outrunners versus LFI coming up. I'm all over that. I wonder if Jake's going to be out here, though. Jake the Snake Roberts, he's supposed to be managing him now, so I wonder how that's going to work out. Oh, the Outrunners are absolute, they're so much fun to be around. That gimmick that they got going on right now, it's just taking the world by storm right now. Want to go to the show in Cleveland, but it depends on... Yeah, gee, quick, I saw you saying that there, and that's the one thing that sucks. Like, last night, I wanted to go see Kurt Angle here in Edmonton in the Beast Mortos. But unfortunately, I was on call, so I didn't get a chance to, so... They need an old wrestler as a manager? Honestly, Jake working with a bunch of foreign wrestlers who... They're okay with talking, but not great. Having a guy like Jake who... If you knew Jake throughout the 80s, you know that Jake was known for his very special promo style. I think it's a perfect fit in many ways. They got a little lazy. That might be too much here. So who's Cassidy got tonight? I didn't get a chance to look at the card as hard as I should have there. Oh, in action. Looks like we're going to Titty City tonight. The Serta mattress. I'll get back to your question here in a second. Jay Quick, if you got an idea for a manager for the Outrunners. Actually, they do have one already, but... Even Orange is like, what the hell was it? Oh, sorry.
What the hell was that?
There we go. Are you, Jameson, are you really good? There we go. I knew that spot was coming. Oh, that's great. So who would be a good old school manager? Traumatized seeing titty sleep. Ew, yeah. All right. Well, that was a minute. That's who I was thinking. The Outrunners and Jimmy Hart. That would be a fun group. But I do want to correct one thing. They already have a manager, Erica Lee. She's been out a couple times. I don't know if she's been there consistently, but I know for a big clip she hasn't been on. But when they've been just by themselves, Erica Lee has been part of that. Erica Lee is a 80s. She's got the same 80s gimmick as well. I just don't think they've seen her a whole lot here doing this, so that was quick. That's what she said. But Jamie's probably going to be just as quick because we got so many matches on this card tonight, and we got to end with that trios title match, right? So they're going to give Top Flight and Andretti time to go against the Devil's Rejects, I think, is what we're starting to hear about that. Or the Death Riders, sorry. Don't want to get too much into that, but yeah, that main event's going to be a bit of a doozy here as we go along, but yeah, once again, like seeing the Outrunners the way they're going, I hope that they get a decent push. I don't know if they'll ever get the titles, to be honest, because that team doesn't need titles to get over. I would love to see it, though. Thank God you're off the next 2 days. Hey, it's a good time to watch wrestling here, then. If you want. Like, I know there's football tomorrow, and Lord knows hockey would be an option, but the Oilers lost horribly today, so I'm actually very happy about that. The way that Edmonton is right now about their Oilers losing, it's pretty hilarious. So watching wrestling, football, whatever else, yeah. Well, what I'll be watching tomorrow night, I'll be perfectly honest, is Game 5 of the WNBA Finals. The Liberty and the Lynx, winner take all tomorrow night from Brooklyn. So that's probably where most of my focus is going to be. My Bills play early tomorrow, so I'm sort of happy with that, even though I am working. And we'll see what kind of interesting events come out of it. So with all these deals and everything going on, and oh, here we go, Jamie Hayter in action again. Your Browns play, unfortunately. Well, let me just throw this out already for you. Would that be okay for you? I'm pretty sure that's safe to put on there. Yeah, that works. Yeah. Oh, we got it already in the ring, so we know how well this is gonna go. Hey, Brooke Havoc here. I love this. The Emo Queen versus Jamie Hayter. This should be fun. We'll see how things go with it, but great to see Penelope Ford back, though. Somebody else to get infused into these rivalries here with the women involved here in AEW. Forgive me, chat. I want to check something if I can. I'll have to look for some plugins later for that. Forgive me, I'm just trying to see if there's a way I can get rid of certain items on your screen so you don't have to see them. I'm sorry, Brooke, but this ain't going to be long either. It's actually pretty hilarious how fast a couple of these matches are going to go. Oh, Brooke getting some offense. I like it. Oh, no. Oh, no. This isn't good. Ow. 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 I think Brooke thought she was going to go all the way down. Didn't realize it wasn't a backbreaker. Go straight into the haterade at that point. Then you don't even have to worry about it. Just Jamie looks so happy to be back, too. Hey, it's Penelope. Really? Penelope Ford here, she's one of the originals that were signed with AEW. Had been away for 2 years due to back and knee issues. One of the most violent matches in AEW history. You'd have to go back to Anna Jay and Ty Mello versus Penelope Ford and the Bunny. Oh. It's Mrs. Big Bill, yeah. Wow. Orange scared to take on the challenge. But yeah, Tony, it is Kip's girl. And actually, the Penelope Ford is actually a pretty fun Twitch account, too. As long as you like the building games and whatnot, Minecraft, and, you know. So yeah, they're actually going to show the match. That's what I was hoping. You want to talk about stories? Here's a story for you. Fletcher and Atlantis, the rematch. Exactly. I love the fact, people tell us that TK doesn't explain story. Like, what's his face? Alvarez went on Wrestling Observer Radio and he's like, yeah, TK thinks everybody knows everything about these matches. So he'll never explain any of it? What just happened there? Oh, God. So hey, does this mean... Oh, they're at ringside. Never mind. So Callis is going to join him on commentary. This is... All right. I love how Nigel tries to be a face up until he hears Don Callis come up. Cameron! You're alive! Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, sir. How's the old ball going as the season's wrapping up here? Well, I guess you're down in the States, so the season can technically never end, but... Why, Kyle? Why? I'm almost a little... I been bad buys? Man, busy, yeah. Sorry, I know typing's crazy. I know you've been crazy busy. This is that time of year where it's showtime, go time, ready to go. For those that aren't familiar, Cameron is one hell of a baseball player. Met him through my MLB The Show streams here. You get a chance to look at that Extreme program at all yet? I looked at it once and I'm like, yeah, nope. Atlantis tried to keep things going here. And I like the fact that, it seems like Atlantis is going to be the guy to keep things busy. Hey, you know what? Take your time. We're going to be here for a while tonight. This is hour 1 of 3 of wrestling, and then we got WWE 2K24 somewhere around 9:50 or 11:15 Eastern, 9:15 Mountain. We got week 6 of our My GM mode, featuring our main event of Alba Fire defending her WWE Women's Championship against the number one contender, Shayna Baszler, her arch nemesis. And if all goes well, this will be our first stadium show. What a kick. I am really looking forward to the fact that Anna Jay's getting a shot at Mariah May. Because those two could go all day. And both of them are just going to slay. Is it okay if I rhyme all day? Sorry, had to. It was just a force of habit there. Now, once again, everybody, just thank you for being here. If you are liking what you see over on the old YouTube, please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and let you know every time we go on live for videos. We cover the local wrestling scene. We also cover New Japan Pro Wrestling, Stardom, Marigold. Videos going up at 10 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Mountain, depending on when we're available, but... Then, of course, on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't already. Let you know every time we go live. Next time we're going to be live is Monday night with the return of Mutant Football League. And hopefully we'll get a chance to get back towards the playoffs with the Snuffalo Thrills. Oh, God, Bully Ray is fighting Jinder in a they announced that a couple weeks ago. Or about a week ago. I'll be honest, I am not in. Well, I know Raj Desi a fair bit from his time here in Edmonton. This is where he got his wrestling chops down, right here in Alberta. So, actually, one time, I brought this story up before, but it's still a fun one to talk about. The time that we're at a local show here in Edmonton, and Raj Desi, it's on his first trek back after the three-man band got dispersed and fired. Come back to Edmonton, there was a battle royal. There was an 8-way ladder match. So they start with a ladder in the ring. So the ladder gets taken down, and Jinder tries to kick it out of the ring. And normally if you're going to kick a ladder, it's going to hit the rope, it's going to bounce, it's going to fall, right? Well, this ladder did not hit the ropes at all. Right into my buddy's knee next to me. Jinder spends the next 5 minutes outside the ring punching a guy in the head and apologizing to my buddy next to me. He's like, boom, sorry. Boom, are you all right? Come see me after. We already knew he was doing okay, so we weren't too Atlantis gets... Oh, nice knee. Atlantis working this U.S. style really well. Like, the thing about a U.S. style, no apologies needed, Cameron. It's always great seeing you here. No. The only question I had was, how were you doing, and how's the season going for you? Did you see the Extreme program yet? What term for baseball I played? Oh, you played football now too. I appreciate that. I really do like when athletes, especially younger athletes, are multi-sport. I haven't touched a video game since July. I don't blame you. You've been so busy. I know that they're actually announcing matches a week and a half ahead of time. Camille and Chris Statlander, let's go. I'll take that any day and 6 days on Sunday. Grandmother just, oh, I'm sorry to hear it. I've been there, man. I know. It's tough. 3 games because it happens. You know what? Take care of your mental health first. That's more important. When this happens, it all depends. Lost your verse. You know what? Let's put it this way. It just means you got to earn it back. Not the worst thing in the world. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't care who's in the starting lineup for me. It's who's in the finishing lineup for me. We're 0-6. I'm just having fun with my friends. That works. Family spots. Are we getting into that? Who I got win the World Series? Probably gonna be the Yankees, but I really, if Cleveland's out, if it ends up being Dodgers Yankees, I really could care less. Oh, sorry, it must be my my requests. If people don't regularly DM me, it goes into my hidden DMs. I really don't see them right away. I'll go take a look after the stream's done, my friend. He's going to go over a second splash. This might not be smart. Just seeing how you were. I haven't had my phone. Just got back. Fair enough. No, with the tire fire that X is right now, I've been doing a lot more work on Blue Sky, which if you guys are on X, I did post my Blue Sky account on there. If you do have Blue Sky, it is just like the ref on Blue Sky, so. All right, that's it. He's done. And the only consolation to this is the fact that Callis is no longer on commentary. And my grandfather also going to go back. Hey, no problem. You take care. Always great to see you, Cameron. Great for stopping by. Appreciate you. If you're interested, we'll be back Monday night is the next time we're going to be here. So we'll be playing a little Monster Football League here. So If you don't make it back tonight, we'll maybe see you on Monday. And of course, Callis is just, ugh. Really, Kyle? You got something to say? How is MLB? It's okay. I'm not a big fan of the Extreme program, so I won't be doing it. I have been grinding off screen. The postseason programs I've been enjoying. They made it a lot simpler now to get through them, so. But other than that, I haven't. It's not going to be a regular thing for me anymore. At least till next year, I think. Maybe in the spring we might be doing a little bit of Road to the Show to get ready for MLB The Show 25. So happy to see every match, every show here is getting like an advertised match. The fact that they're actually advertising those. 24 wasn't horrible. Just they didn't advance it the way they should have. They just haven't stepped up the way they need to. They just need to they need to improve. They just don't. The fact that they had to put this on last generation as well as this generation probably was the death knell for 24 this year. They're going to have to do some work to get 25 upgraded. And hopefully it's just for next-gen consoles, and that should fix a lot of the issue up here, so. But yeah, in terms of what's going to be on the docket here, like, we got a couple more weeks of Monster Football League left, as I want to wrap that up for the month of October. And then November, I'm thinking maybe for the rest of the month I start dedicating to Out With The Old. In other words, clear out the backlog of some of the RPGs that I have. Like, stick to RPGs for the month. And in terms of sports games, there hasn't been a lot that's really caught my eye and wanted to keep me going here. We're still going to have the IGM. That's been the one consistent that we're going to be having here. Well, right now, Season 3 is scheduled to finish on Christmas Day, technically. And then Season 4 and Season 5, I'll have to see what the release date's going to be of WWE 2K25. Because I want to get through Season 4 and Season 5 before 2K releases their new game. Just roughly by the math, we may need to up our goings on for Season 5 as we go along. If we have to, I think I'll try to bump up a couple double headers as we go along here, just to see if we can grind a little harder and just get through it before the new game comes out. But yeah, we're going to be right back on that. We're going to be right back on 25 once it's released, and hopefully we get through all 5 seasons without having to rush through anything. So we took some time off from it. I don't think we're going to do that again as an issue. So, but if you haven't been around for our GM mode, check out our gaming channel. The videos have been released every Tuesday and Friday consistently. So if you need to catch up, that's where you can. But yeah, switching back to AEW here. What do you think about the House of Black? Are the House of Black going to be going through a face turn right now? Because you see a little bit of a consistently losing, and then, like, even now they're showing the video of Darby and Brody, right, from Wrestle Dream. And some of the stuff that Darby did that match, my God, that hurt. Damn. I will say, psychology-wise, that was one of the smartest matches I've seen. Darby doing the coffin drop on the outside on the stairs, then making Brody use all the effort that he had to get back in the ring to break the count. Because if they, as soon as he broke the count, he was prone to another coffin drop, which caused the victory, right? If I'm BCC, I pray that the House of Black don't come down. I think that's the one group that wouldn't care. Realistically, I don't think they care. I am loving this here. And the fact that the House of Black wanted to use a very minimalistic entrance. And this is simply done with a spotlight. That's it. And as people complain about how they don't get, like, Malachi's going to be leaving at a drop of a hat or anything, I don't think that at all. I think I treat a guy like Malachi Black as special. Really? Thank you for coming to AEW 1, 2, and 3. Hashtag local competitor. I love it. Attaboy Nigel. I thought they were all three of them were going to attack right there. Why would you charge in on Brody King? Seriously. The Dark Fox is turning into a shadow right now. And Malachi's like, yeah, no, I'm going to show you how damn good I am right now. And here comes Mr. Rhea Ripley. I still have so much respect for Buddy for the fact that he's got his own custom arcade machine. Are you guys really that dumb? I think the Fox would wish he'd have a hole right now to crawl into. Oh, God. This is gonna suck. Really? A little Power and Glory edition here. All right, Malachi, I see you. Oh my God. Attaboy, that's the way to do it. Just seeing Matthews do that Meteor off the back of the Illuminate. A little meeting of the quarter. Yeah, this is done. Didn't even have to go for a finisher. Let's just get together, beat him in the head, and that'll be it. So they're bringing the House of Black again on Wednesday? Makes me wonder who they're going to set up with there. Maybe the premier athletes are going to get a trip to Wednesday. Who knows? Oh, Harley. Oh, that's amazing. Harley's finding just so ways to get into some great matches. Here we go. These guys have instantly picked the crowd up here tonight. So happy to see these guys go get the push that they deserve here. The youngest men alive. I swear to God, the Truth Magnum looks absolutely like... I don't know what. There's a Turbo. Yeah, Turbo Floyd to me looks like Jesse Ventura. Way too much. But this is going to be interesting. LFI just got started as a tag team and a trio. Now they got Jake the Snake. Are they going to lose? But you don't want to kill the momentum of the Outrunners. Gotta love Jalistico out there with the nice suit and tie. Well, no tie, but a nice suit. I do love this team, though. Roosh and Mortos. Mortos can adjust to whatever position he needs to be in, and Roosh can just dominate whenever he's in there. A formidable tandem. Tito Santana reference on the show. Let's go! The only thing I'm upset about with that, if you're going to have the Outrunners out here, it should be Chico Santana. Bully, 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 bully. Truth, you might not want to. I love the side of the background. John Silver, fastest man alive. Mortos is just so good. Like, no, not only does he, not only is he a fantastic wrestler, but he's also a lawyer. So it's like, what does this man not capable of doing? And the kind of headbutt that he could give out, Jesus. Nice shots back and forth here with both these guys. Ow. I love watching Aubrey's face as this is going on. Because Aubrey's just sitting there with the ooh. I'd almost like to have like those cards that you have put up for every to rank everyone. Just have Aubrey's face as a ranking system, as in Got 5 or 6 different ones, right? Oh, Jesus. This is turning into a real old school match here. Ah, yes, the Ring of Honor World title match that's turning into a Twitter controversy, which is, well, water's wet, there's a Twitter controversy. Two things that are constant. So 2 teams that have lost their leader and then Shane Taylor Promotions. Because basically the Undisputed Kingdom has said, yeah, we lost Cole. The Gates of Agony have lost Brian Cage. As we got the Big Show and Big Show again. I love the fact that we're getting this time to have a little bit of break, a little bit of solace in between matches, or in between big cards. So we can start breaking this stuff down a lot better in terms of, we can tell you what's coming up next week. We can tell you what's coming up in 2 weeks. It's not that everything's just, all right, we're going to throw this together at the last moment. Sure, there's going to be some matches advertised that are going to come up last moment, and they're not going to be advertised as, well, there's going to be changes. There's certain people that may not be involved that should be and whatnot, but the fact that they can give us a reason to watch weeks ahead. One thing I've learned in terms of booking, the earlier you can give a person a reason to commit to your show, the more likely they're going to watch your show. It's like Scott D'Amore spoon-feeding all these matches for the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling show coming up here. Well, it's going on right now and then tomorrow. There's been a lot of great matches introduced. They're drip-feeded early enough that you're going to get hooked, and then you're not going to take time away from anything else except coming over to the stream to check things out, which a whole bunch of you have done tonight. And once again, I just want to say thank you. It's been a lot of fun here tonight, hanging out with you, Jay Quick, and making up some new friends here as we go along. See the return of Cameron here, just popping in. Wednesday will be a lot of fun. I guarantee if you're not here already, if this is your first time, Wednesday Night Dynamites are an absolute blast in here. We are getting more people picking things up here, and we're seeing a lot more people show up here for the Saturdays, but Wednesdays, the house is packed, and we are chatting a lot of wrestling here going around. So much fun as we go along. And usually the conversation goes off the rails quite often. Well, hell, tonight it's gone off the rails quite a bit as well, but yeah, we're just out here to have fun and appreciate some real good wrestling. I like to treat this stream here as if we're all sitting at a bar watching wrestling, and, you know, we'll talk about a lot about these matches and a lot about what's going on with them, but there's a lot of things we'll talk about other stuff. It's not necessarily that we're going to just solely talk about wrestling. We can talk about, well, let's not get into politics too much. Except for Batista is better than The Undertaker. You can quote that one all you want. All right, back on the tube for the show. Thank God that segue came in here. The funny part is this match could end up being a main event for any weekday show too. But we still got that trios title main event here coming up. Hey, Crowder, how you doing? Things are going great. They're actually announcing more matches in advance. Like they announced that we're going to get a Fright Night in a week and a half. We're getting Camille versus Statlander. That got announced tonight. A lot of great matches down the pipe here. Orange Cassidy winning in a minute, then saying he's not the guy that's going to actual promotion of the product. It seems like things are growing around here. What can we say? But yeah, we got the House of Black was in action. They're going to be around on Wednesday. Oh my God, that stagger. But no, it's been great. Just this show is just flown right by right now. We are an hour 40 in, and yes, we have an extra hour of wrestling tonight on top of our regular 2 hours with Battle of the Belts coming up. And now we got the Outrunners running wild on everyone. Roosh was trying to get out of the way of the elbow, and he just, nope, you're not doing that. Oh, and there comes Jalistico breaking things up. And Roosh is going to take care of... The hell is Jalistico throwing? He threw a cable. He literally threw a cable across the ring to try and interfere, and it didn't work. That was one of the weirdest interference spots I think I've ever seen. Oh no, here we go. WrestleMania 5, let's go! WrestleMania 5 Intercontinental title. For anybody that's a wrestling historian, they know exactly what happened there without even having to have it described to them. Rick Rude and Ultimate Warrior, Bobby Heenan. Oh, here comes the FTR. Come on now. We all know you're coming, so why even wait? They must have replaced the buzzer for where they get started right away here. There it is. They finally found the buzzer. FTR hanging around in catering. Dralistico using his jacket, trying to use it as a weapon. Oh, here we go. 4-on-3. So now LFI is going to need a fourth member. I think he was trying to go for Shatter Machine twice there, and Dralistico was not getting in position for that. So yeah, we got our main event coming up here in just a second with the trios titles on the line. The BCC taking on Top Flight and Action Andretti. And then we got Battle of the Belts coming up here at the top of the hour. With Mariah May taking on Anna Jay in an eliminator match for the Women's World title. The team of Lance Archer and Brian Cage in action. Which, don't ask me why they're on Battle of the Belts. And then our main event's going to be Okada versus O'Reilly for the AEW Continental Championship. Sammy getting a promo package. Oh, hell yeah. Sammy Guevara, Shelton Benjamin. That deserves honor. Let's go. Sammy Guevara, Shelton Benjamin. That's going to be a fun match on Wednesday. See, now that Tony Khan's got time in between shows, he's not panic booking. So it's great to see that. But yeah, it's just been fun tonight. So we are getting to our main event of Collision here. So I will, as per tradition, break down what we're doing here coming up. So we are going to be sticking around for Battle of the Belts immediately following. Then after that, we're going to be firing up the old Xbox here with a little WWE 2K24 by GM mode. As we are going to be entering week 6. Our main event is going to be Alba Fire defending her newly won WWE Women's Championship against Shayna Baszler. Depending on funds that are available, we might have a stipulation on that match, or it might just be a title match. We'll see. For the rest of the card, who knows? I'm trying to book a stadium, so if we're booking a stadium, I need a lot of cash. That just means I don't have a lot of cash for anything else, so make sure you stick around, check things out. Then from there, Monday night, 8 o'clock, right after Monday Night Raw, 10 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Mountain. Monster Football League, we're going to get back to it. It's going to be tough for us to make the playoffs, but it's time for us to go for a run, and the fact that difficulty settings that can change. We'll just leave that there at that. And then, of course, we'll be back on... Well, actually, let me interject here. Breaking news. I don't just... Do I have a breaking news thing here? Close enough for right now. Breaking news. Tuesday night. I'm not going to be on stream on my channel, but I will be on somebody else's. You can join me on Jaylee Beans' channel at 9 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/JayleeBeans. I think it's Fortnite we're doing, but when you have two people that are playing that are non-committal at the best of times, it's not going to be... It's gonna be a fight to figure out what we're gonna play. But then from there we got Wednesday. We're here for AEW Dynamite and WWE 2K24 after. Thursday afternoon, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Once again, we are finally getting into the second half of the game. Easiest thing for you to do, if you're over on Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button. You'll just know when I come up. If you're on YouTube, once again, thank you. Videos are going to be going up Monday. Monday will be a starter review. Tuesday is going to be a New Japan Pro Wrestling a review of the show where I forget the name of the show, folks. I got a lot of them going through my head. Where we crowned a brand new Zack Sabre Jr. IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. And then, of course, Wednesday we'll be back with AEW Dynamite simulcast both on YouTube and on Twitch. So, once again, everybody, just thank you for being here. It's truly appreciated. I love Claudio's new music, by the way. Well, Arkady already screwed up her intro. So this is the first sacrificial team to the Death Riders that we're affectionately calling them here. We're going to call them the Death Riders here from now on. I think we're going to call that pretty obvious as we go along. So I got to ask you guys, what do you think is Moxley's MO in all this? Is it to take over the company, or is it just to finally be that final boss that has to test everybody? I think that might be where we're going on this. That he has to be a final boss that has to beat absolutely everybody to a pulp and find somebody worthy of the title. I like the concept. I want to see how it keeps evolving. That's the thing. This could be a way to have Omega come back and be the hero to everybody. There is a very high possibility of that happening, so. Actually, Andretti finding the way to get out of this. I absolutely love these. Always complaining about the flips, and now they're getting beaten by him. It's one of the most hilarious parts about this here. Can't believe I had the wrong logo up tonight. Sorry, guys. Out of the corner! Out of the corner! Flip over the top, tag to... I do appreciate the technical pins here, right? Claudio tags in and he's just, nope, we're not doing no flips. You are going to get slammed and you are going to get hit a lot. And Claudio looks like he's absolutely disgusted at Wheeler for the fact that he didn't do anything the way he's supposed to there. There's a tag into Dante. I love it. Let's go. These guys are going quick because they know they don't have a lot of time here. Claudio just gets wiped out completely. No Jericho tonight so far, so that's always been good. Claudio just doing everything right now. He's a freaking cyborg. Like, you got to do 4 or 5 different shots just to get close to him. And Wheeler just decided to clean out the clock. Well, everybody's getting their over-the-top spots in right now. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was inventive. Like I said, Claudio is just a cyborg. I love this. I love how they're advertising this Battle of the Belts. It's the first time that in a while that the Battle of the Belts has felt important. And I really wish they would have done this sooner. But because, you know, it's always been rough to see that Battle of the Belts has always been just a meh show. While I don't expect any shocking upsets through the whole thing, maybe Anna Jay beating Mariah in an upset with somebody else coming out, maybe. But other than that, I don't see a whole lot happening here. But at least it feels like there could be a potential of it. That's the key in shows like this. How close can you make it seem like there is going to be an actual upset? Same thing with this trios title match here on our main event here for Collision tonight. And a lot of people forget that. And I think we talked about it during the Wrestle Dream Sidecast, which we had a lot of fun, by the way, if you haven't seen it. Well, stop by the site. We're here for every Dynamite, Collision, and AEW pay-per-view. So, well, the majority of Collision. Sometimes if they interfere with other things, we sort of reschedule and whatnot, but that's a different story. But the fact we were here for Wrestle Dream and we were talking about Private Party, for example, we saw them earlier. How convincing can the Bucks make it that Private Party could win the titles? Because going into that show, nobody expected them to win the titles whatsoever. By the end of that match, you had the internet screaming, saying, why didn't you give the titles to Private Party? It was their time. Nobody was expecting it. Then all of a sudden, everybody's like, yeah, no, it's perfect. It's their time. A complete paradigm shift, if you get what I mean here. Moxley might be right on that, so. But yeah, just needs to be a little bit more focused, right? A little more focus on what you're actually looking for here and how things are going. And it's all of the little details. Like, even look at the gear tonight. You got Claudio in all black. You got Pac in his black gear. Wheeler's wearing red, so he is not on the same page as these other two. As much as he had to be to survive, as we come back from the break here. Once again, everybody, if you haven't hit that like button, hit the like button if you're on YouTube. Helps us out tremendously here for connectivity and vision and letting people see where we're at. Because the more that we get people noticing, the more we're going to get everything extended out. Nice little clothesline out. Darius was too close. Yeah, Darius realized he was too close to the corner. Oh, Jesus. $450 with the Andretti. Let's go. Claudio. Oh, my God. Andretti tried to fight out of it there. You can literally see that. And Wheeler with the Busaiku knee. Okay, that hurt. All right, Dante, you're by yourself with 3 guys. This is not going to be a good side. Oh, never mind. It's actually going to eat the pin. This actually plays into another story. My God, these guys are like on chemistry right now. Borderline domination there. No music, though. There it is. Now they're just going to beat everybody. This is where Private Party comes out. And here comes Moxley. We got a couple minutes left, so. Could you imagine Moxley not coming out and get caught in the back with someone? I love how they're putting Shafir in this position, just being that badass bodyguard. Not even a bodyguard, just... She's there if you need him, right? You need her. And here comes Layla. So how are they going to clear out the ring for Battle of the Belts? That's the question I have here. All right, so we're not even getting a delay. We're going straight into Battle of the Belts. Silver finally caught him! Let's go, Dark Order! Silver was using the chair, and now, yeah, no. This is not going to be good. So now what are they going to do? Silver's been chasing after the BCC since oh. Really? Of course, after they hit him with a chair. Could you imagine the upset if Dark Order wins these titles tonight? Like, I love how it's just, this match was unannounced, but it's definitely worth it. Uno's going to get up and he's going to get that hot tag. They might not win it here, but they're going to make these guys look like $1 million, I think. I just don't think we're going to get Brian Cage and Lance Archer. That is a weird look for Anna Jay. She just, it doesn't look like the, I guess with the hair change color of that. Claudio just working over Silver here. This is nuts. Uno's in there. I want to see them so occupied by Uno that Silver gets the reversal. don't know. Backstabber of the year, that to me is Moxley. It's not necessarily Wheeler here in this case. I wouldn't mind it, but by the way, for those that are asking, I dared myself to try Prime Energy Drink Canada tonight, so but how much is he going to have left? All right, Claudio, what do you got? Not much. And Claudio's going to say, nope, we're done here. Into a gut buster. That's even worse. Evoluto's trying to get in the ring. Okay, yeah, no, that's it. Not. This makes me really wonder where they're going with this. Don't burn yourself out of teams so quickly. All right, Moxley, I appreciate that. Udo's got a little fight in him. Here comes the locker room. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where this is going to go. And Orange is just sitting there like he's not a leader. He says he's not a leader. This is the story. Will Orange Cassidy try? And right now he's not there. So they're doing Mariah and Anna Jay as the main event tonight. Let's go. I call that a bit of a win. I almost think that you're going to get, if you're going to get Cage and Archer and Cage in a tag match, that's going to be like a 5-second squash. I don't even think you're going to even do it at this point because of what the BCC did. It doesn't make sense to have them in there, but for those that are popping in here late, welcome. Good to see everybody here for Battle of the Belts Sidecast. We still got the Collision logo because, well, I'm too lazy to find the Battle of the Belts and make a logo for it. If you are popping in here on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit subscribe. It'll let you know exactly when we're going to be dropping videos. Like, we got a couple New Japan videos coming up early next week, reviewing the latest shows from Stardom and New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then we are here every Wednesday and Saturday for AEW Collision and AEW Dynamite. Well, most of the time. No, Dynamite definitely, Collision all depends on what's going on with the wrestling world and whatnot. And then, for those watching on YouTube, I really want to see if this works. Please work. It worked! Did the other part work? Damn you! Exclamation point Twitch should be bringing up our I'm gonna have to go find out what's going on. Twitch.tv/Mike the Ref. We're gonna be there after we're done here on Dynamite, on Battle of the Belts, as we are going to be doing week 6 of our season 3 My GM for WWE 2K24. Our main event is going to be Alba Fire versus Shayna Baszler for the WWE Women's Championship, as SmackDown is there. Just got this cool X-Men Sentinel action figure. Is it the oversized one, or is it just the full size, half size? I know I got a bunch of Funkos here. I don't have a lot of actual figures of those. I love the X-Men. I love most things Marvel. We're actually going to have a pretty cool video here coming up. I'm hoping to get it taped this week, at least the audio part of it, talking about AEW wrestlers and their superhero counterparts. Just trying to help you guys, like, not only is it going to help you, new viewers understand a little bit more about AEW, but also, basically I'll spoil the beginning of the video here a little bit. We're talking about the end of Wrestle Dream being sort of like Infinity War, where everybody was upset about the ending. Sort of helps out with it. So 8 inches. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty good size. X-Men Legends series. We are spoiled tonight. The fact that we're getting a pay-per-view quality match here on local television with Okada and Kyle O'Reilly going on here tonight, this is absolutely pretty fantastic if you ask me. I love how Nigel's trying to put some reasoning into Tony, and Tony's just pure emotion here. The Spider-Woman Jessica Drew is 3.5. Ah, yeah, absolutely. Gotta love the BC strength here in Kyle O'Reilly. So Kyle O'Reilly on Rampage yesterday, technically was filmed after Dynamite on Wednesday, called Okada out for this match and finally got accepted. I don't even know why you need to get a title match this time of year, because right after Full Gear, we're getting into the C2, right? I'm assuming that they're doing the C2 again this year. At least I hope so. Maybe we'll have to predict on who's going to be our C2 competitors. Crowd's already given an AEW chant for this. I love it. Crowd's pretty split. So from what I've heard, this match here was a reason why people stuck around for most of the night. So I ate some member berries and remembered when Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Roddy Strong, Bobby Fish were cool a long time ago. Hey, up until a few months ago, most of those guys were in the same group, though. Adam Cole was joined up with Roddy Strong and Roddy Strong, Matt Taven and Mike Bennett. Fish had a minor time here in AEW, and then, well, people started listening to him and they decided that it was better not to have him around. Then he went to TNA and had a cup of coffee there, and now I do believe he's at MLW, if I do remember. Like, I'm sure there's a fit for everybody everywhere. It's just, what are your strengths? What are your weaknesses, right? So. Okada tried to show some sportsmanship, I'm sure. Ha! I love O'Reilly. Since the boot gets caught, all of a sudden Okada's face is left open. Oh, here we go. Bobby Fish ran his mouth and fell out of favor in the wrestling community mostly. Yeah, for the most part. As long as he keeps his mouth shut and wrestles, I think there's always going to be a place for him. Hell, as much as I don't like him and as much as I don't want him in my community and the stuff I watch, some promotions are booking Marty Scurll. Nobody should, but some people are. Like, if you could draw some kind of money for a promoter's going to find a spot for you. That's just the way things are. At least he did pull well. The thing is, Marty Scurll dead. Pretty much, I do believe. Yeah. No, Bobby he's one of those guys that you're great, but you're not great enough for us. When you start throwing your voice out in the wrong way here, Joey Janela is also an example of that. Just throwing out his Marty's game. I don't think so, but no, I don't like to get into all these allegations and stuff like that. And once you start getting into politics involved in wrestling, do yourself a favor. You have your opinions, that's great, but I've always said, always keep your opinions your opinions. You're not going to force that. Oh no, trust me. If anybody here starts disparaging LGBTQ2+, I'm sorry if I missed the letter, but I am a supporter. If anybody starts throwing any negative comments that way, like, that's about as quick as a ban as I can give on people. So sorry, I had a little bit of a silent moment there on that. Just wanted to make sure to emphasize that, right? Thought Marty was great. I believe that it was... I'd have to look up all the details. I believe what Marty did involved non-consensual stuff. So... If anything's not consensual, I'm not exactly in favor of it. Let's put it that way. And I'm not going to get into it any further than that because that's the biggest part. And I just find it hilarious that Stream Elements just literally put out the clip comment just as I say that, right? Talk about apropos. But yeah, no. When it comes to, well, hell, this week we've been doing a whole bunch of hell today. You can see how X is coming up all over the place with politics there, right? At least he probably didn't take a dump on some. My friend, the best way I can put it is that is a damn low bar to be on. As we get back to action, I would love to see what happens when Okada and O'Reilly get back to 20-minute. Like if they were given a full 30 minutes to go at it. But I think one day I might just do a separate stream just to talk about stuff like that. But nothing really positive comes out of those talks like that. That's why I like to keep it positive, talking about the wrestling and how everything's going on with it. So, what's the dream match for you, my friend? Is he going to go for that flip elbow? Nope. I love that knee. The Miz versus Mark Briscoe for the U.S. Championship WrestleMania. Well, first of all, as soon as you put WrestleMania, I know that ain't happening in that sense. Mike Mizanin versus Mark Briscoe. I'd love to see it. I think that's a match you'll only see at AEW. Because I don't think TKO would hire Mark Briscoe. Unfortunately, Jericho's sealing it. Yeah, that's why we got this.
The hell is that?
That's why we have, anytime there's a Jericho reference or a Jericho segment, that clip usually gets played real quick. No, I'm pretty sure Mizanin's going to be a lifer over at WWE, and Briscoe will be a lifer here, so. Yeah, anytime Jericho shows up, there's.
The hell is that?
For the last few months, and some of the stuff Jericho's been doing, we will give full credit where it's due. His Wrestle Dream match was pretty decent. But before that, it was basically the. We were the second show where the Please Retire chants were coming up here in Edmonton. I get it. Jericho's a good wrestler. It's just right now he's on the back end of his career. He can pull a good match out of his ass, but quite often it's not. Come on, Okada! The Miz talked shit about Jay Briscoe to Mark Briscoe would have been. I don't know. I think that card, as long as Briscoe's okay with it, is pretty much a universal. Gonna be an awesome feud card. A reversal figure 4? How do you get... Oh, that's how you get out of it. Highbrows business, heel Mark, and lowly chicken farm. Yeah. That... You got your DiBiase Virgil match there. Or MJF anybody. Like, Okada's got to go for the Rainmaker here. If his ankle's like that, he's going to try to go for the tombstone, but that knee's toast. I love the storytelling of this match, by the way. I know a lot of people talk about there's lack of storytelling here. Hey, Dre. Oh, thank you for the sub. I appreciate you. Sorry, the alerts get way over there, so thank you, Dre, for following here, subscribing, getting us to that close to 800. I want to get to 1,000 here, hopefully within the next 6 months. We're just recently getting into the multi-streaming on YouTube. Oh, this one's getting 3 segments tonight. How are you doing tonight, Dre? Hope you're doing well. Once again, I hope everybody's doing great here tonight. It's fun watching a little Battle of the Belts and a little bit of extra wrestling action here tonight. And honestly, this feels like the first Battle of the Belts in a long time that actually has some meaning to it. Like, the last couple times they've had it on here, they've had some videos, but it's just not been, or they had some matches, they just don't seem to add up that well. Yeah, I do need more YouTube watchers. Well, like I said, we just been starting here. Like, I think we started this the beginning of October. So I think this is our 4th or 5th stream. And it's all about recognizability. Like I said, if you guys hit the like button, it will help us get our name out here and get up in the algorithm a little bit more. And we're here. It's all about growth. Getting more YouTube watchers is great. We just need, like I said, it's going to take time. Tell your friends, tell your enemies. I do post little previews of what we're doing here on the old, on the X Machine, on Blue Sky, on Threads. On Blue Sky and Twitch, or Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it, it's both Mike the Ref. On Threads, it's Mike the Ref _ because somebody else has Mike the Ref. I don't know who the hell would have that, but I digress. Where's my cell phone? Gotta call some friends. I appreciate it. No, like I said, just, get the word out, let people know, and we'll all hang out here, we'll all talk. As long as people are somewhat civil, I don't mind. It's just, the only biggest problem I have right now is the fact that I don't have mods. And I do have to work on that. You have plenty of friends. Don't give me that, Tony. You seem very, very popular. And always a nice guy, right? So, it's always good to be a nice guy. But yeah, I appreciate you guys taking your time out of your Saturday night to join me here as we are hanging out here watching a little bit of wrestling. As I'm getting to see a free testosterone boost commercial, which is always great. I try to make sure that we keep the commercials on mute. During Dynamite, I actually use my TV to watch, so you guys get to hear it a little bit in the background. During Collision, I have to watch it off my monitor. So that gets routed through various audio things, so you don't get to... One of these days, I might actually do a video about the setup and how everything goes on here. Both these guys going at it really well here. I love this. I'm assuming this is going to finish really soon. Of course they would have to bring up the time limit because this is going to go to time limit, isn't it? Oh, God. Ankle lock with a grapevine. That's going to be vicious. This might be the toughest challenge that Okada's had. I just love Okada's facials when he's doing this. I wonder if this is a shoot 20 or a fake 20. Okada's just gonna... This is what he did against Danielson, right? And a DDT on the floor, and this is exactly what Okada did against Danielson. The last 5 minutes, that 20 minutes, just stall, don't lose it, don't lose it, don't lose it. Then once the 20 minutes was up and his title wasn't on the line, he can do whatever the hell he wants, right? He actually hit the elbow. I'm impressed. That was a half rainmaker. But he still gets the drop kick off. That was pretty awesome right there. Blocked. Knees. Kyle going nuts here. Nice! O'Reilly doing the perfect counter to everything. Michinoku driver. That's going to be it now. And there's the Rainmaker. And that face was priceless. He ain't gonna show any respect to O'Reilly. Now his knee feels so much better. And Okada's like, yeah, no, I'm getting the hell out of here. As fast as humanly possible. So are we going to get 2 matches or 1 here? I love how this just got set up on a random AEW Dynamite, right? But it was set up in one little segment, but it's been the culmination of a lot of months of action, right? And Anna Jay, she Here's the funny part about Anna Jay. She has had more turds, way more turds, than Paul White. Well, holograms having lunch. Is being used for lunch. Okay. All right, this one's going to be incredibly quick. Oh, God. John Cruz is in the ring. Well, he was in the ring. If you don't remember John Cruz, if you look at the infamous Samoa Joe meme of walking out of the way and the wrestler staying there looking confused as he's flying through the air. Jack Cartwheel, all right. He was a regular on AEW Dark, Jack Cartwheel. He's the Ring of Honor TV champ. They wanted to try to get him to shake hands. That ain't happening tonight. I guarantee you Cage would walk through it. Damn. Damn. Cartwheel gonna try, but I don't think he's gonna succeed a whole lot. Ah, good old Cage. That's how you get him into the ring. Yeah, this is gonna be quick. I love Callis in a way for that. In a non-serious match, Don Callis can be an asset. In a serious match on commentary, he does have some spots, but not. Nice release suplex there. Thank you, Shivani, for getting the words out of my mouth here. Cartwheel, are you... I wouldn't even touch him. Oh, this is going to be sick. Who needs a cartwheel? Cage is just going to put him inside out. Oh, God. Yeah, no, that's not. That's a move. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, that wasn't the best, but that'll be okay. Hey, Miss Shuttlesworth. No, Battle of the Belts is on right now. We just watched Brian Cage and Lance Archer completely decimate John Cruz and Jack Cartwheel. Had a very good match between Okada and O'Reilly just there. Impromptu trios title match to open up Battle of the Belts with the new BCC, the Death Riders, as we're now calling them here, taking on the Dark Order, which got decimated in the break between Collision and Battle of the Belts. Yeah, it is Battle of the Belts. Oh. And right now we got the Undisputed Kingdom rallying up Mortos. And he's like, screw it, I'm going to eat this food anyway. But yeah, on Collision, we had some great matches here tonight. It was... and a lot of storytelling coming through. One match that got announced for Dynamite coming up on Wednesday is Chris Statlander versus Camille. That's going to be actually coming up at Fright Night, which is a week from now. Or a week from Wednesday, sorry. That's going to be on the 30th. That's going along with the Shelton Benjamin versus Swerve. But on Wednesday, we got announced that it's going to be Sammy Guevara versus Shelton Benjamin. So that's going to be a hell of a fun match there. We had a couple trios matches there. Like I already mentioned about the trios title match. Action Andretti and Top Flight got a little bit of hope, but a lot less than you would expect against the Death Riders. And they retained the titles. They got beat down to close the show. Dark Order came in for the save. Basically everybody but Silver got worked over with a chair. So they impromptu title match to start up Battle of the Belts. That's how that went. Orange Cassidy basically is being called out for... He doesn't think he's a leader. He's scared about taking on the BCC. About it. Just every time that he faces the BCC, things get worse. Worse for him personally. So that's a thing there. Looks like we're going to be getting Thunder Rosa versus Harley Cameron coming up. Because Thunder Rosa is now cleared back for action again. There's a lot that goes through in about 2 hours action here on a Collision show. The Outriders, once again, or Outrunners, get helped by FTR after losing directly with the WrestleMania 5 Rick Rude Ultimate Warrior Bobby Heenan finish. Is how how LFI ended up beating the Outrunners tonight. Orange Cassidy's not beating Moxley, so there's that. Yeah, that is an interesting storyline going forward. I'm interested to see how that goes. And then, we had a lot of shouty promos about, the Bucks not being there for AEW as things are going on here. Let me quickly grab my card here for tonight to see if I could, anything else I missed. Oh, opening the show. AR Fox and Ricochet. Do I need to say more? Probably one of the best 20 minutes to have open up a 3-hour bit of wrestling that you could get, right? Kyle Fletcher and Atlantis Jr. was a lot of fun, but really basic for the most part. And the House of Black look like they're going to be... House of Black are going to be in action on Wednesday as well after defeating 3 local talents tonight. And that pretty much catches you up here. Orange Cassidy didn't go to Titty City. He won in about 5 seconds against Action Bronson. And Nigel's about to have a heart attack right now. Come on, TSN. I don't care about American College Football. Show AEW. You have to watch it on TSN Plus. And that's what I'm doing right now, because you're going to notice from my normal streams, I'm normally facing this way watching, and I'm staring at the chat. Tonight I'm over here because I'm on my monitor, so... It's going to be nice to see how Anna Jay has stepped up here, because she had that run in Stardom, and, you know, a lot of things have changed with her, so... Be interesting to see how this works out, and the fact they only got 13 minutes left. I know it's on TSN Plus, but that's fair. Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to watch it in Canada, that's how you have to do it right now. I would almost say watchwrestling.com. Like, normally, like the last few weeks, when it comes to paid for Wrestle Dream, that was enough. Fair enough. I will say that there is a different feel about tonight versus what we've seen lately. From Collision, Collision looked like it was a lot of just thrown together stuff and maybe it'll work out eventually. Tonight has been a lot more focus. And the fact that Tony Khan gets a full month to book a pay-per-view, to me, that is big. For the fact he can let things breathe a little bit, build a little bit. He doesn't have to quickly book something 2 weeks after something that's already up, right? Like, we know we got Fright Night coming up on the 30th, but he's not gonna... There's nothing special booked on that. It'll be advertised as a special show, but it's not gonna be like... You have to build it like a pay-per-view. You're building it up as a special Dynamite. There's levels to this. And now Tony Khan's got an entire month to chill out. So. Right now, Anna is looking a lot more comfortable than she's done before. She's even showing like technique about making sure very slowly to get the hands put together so that people know what's going on. Ow. A John Woo drop kick is what they're calling it. I call it a European. When a wrestler goes in vertical, horizontal, rather than sideways into somebody. So, for those that don't know, this show was pre-taped, and they've actually done something smart here. They wanted to put this match as the main event here, between Mariah May and Anna Jay, but I do believe they actually filmed this match prior to the Okada-Kyle O'Reilly match, so that the entire crowd was still there no matter what. Because it just seems like a lot of the times when it comes to the women's matches, some people will just leave. The women's division has gotten better, but a lot of the matches that they've had are just not there. Greco-Roman hairbeal by Nigel. That is a hell of a call, if you ask me. No, it's going to be interesting because I just thought of this, and I just saw the commercial. And Crave is advertising that they are the home of HBO. Like everything you see on HBO, you can see on Crave. I wonder if you're going to be able to watch AEW on Crave. If that's the case, I think we're golden here. No more TSM Plus, no more WWE Network for anything because we got Netflix. Things are going to get a lot more compact. They're going to be a lot cheaper if you ask me. If that's the case. So we'll have to see also what Netflix is going to do with WWE, whether they're going to have an extra tier that you're going to have to pay for like the bigger events. Oh, they got the Jack Perry and the Bucks versus Garcia Private Party next week, so that'll be a lot of fun. So yeah, make sure you guys are stopping by and joining us here on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. And for those on YouTube, if you're watching and you haven't yet, please hit the like button and also hit that subscribe button. It is free there. It's the one advantage on YouTube. Subscriptions are free. And it'll let you know anytime any of our videos drop or when we go live. And then over here on the old Twitch, make sure you hit the follow button there if you haven't already. Right after we're done here, we're going to go into about a 5-minute break here. I am going to fire up the Xbox here in just a couple moments because since we're watching this on my monitor, I can fire that up a little early. So our break probably will be a little bit shorter this time, but we are going to get into week 6 of WWE 2K24 by GM mode. Main event, Alba Fire, Shayna Baszler, Women's World Championship, or Women's WWE title. We're not Raw here, so. But once again, no matter where you are, thank you for stopping in. I truly do appreciate it. Just trying to grow this little seed here every day, and we're starting to get signs of things growing a little bigger. The fact that we finally got the chat working on both spots here, and now I just have to work on some of the finer details, like trying to get all my stream elements comments off the chat, stuff like that, little things like that. Anna Jay tried to go for that kick. Oh, nice armbar takedown by Mariah. I have to say, like, this match here, Mariah has taken Anna Jay to the deep waters, and she definitely has fit in. So, it's not like she hasn't, like she doesn't look like she belongs here. Do I think she's going to win this? No. Could she? Possibly. Like, the odds of Anna Jay winning aren't exactly zero at this point, which is a lot better than we expect from a lot of the Battle of the Belts that have come up recently. But it's actually very impressive tonight that Battle of the Belts actually had 2 title matches at Eliminators, so 3 out of the 4 actually were worthwhile having on this show. Anna Jay moves out of the way. Can she stay on the... Oh, God. These chops are some good shots here. Nice little shot there. Tony not seeing stuff the way that Nigel does it. That's pretty awesome right now. I think the fact that Nigel has to work with Tony all the time right now while Taz is out is actually a real bonus to both of them. Cross-arm takeover off the top. I love it. Oh, God. Nigel's laying it on thick here. England's Angel, Mariah May. Oh, my God. Oh, and while we're here, and I know we're not supposed to talk about Tony Storm with Mariah May, but shout out to CMLL for their description of the match last night with La Catalina and Tony Storm. All the photos on the CMLL website have Tony Storm whited out in terms of black and white. Queen Slayer is on. Drop. Just drop. And a Saito suplex. That's not good. That was close. So they got about 2 minutes left, maybe. Oh, here we go. Now we're going home. Ow. Mariah getting frustrated. I like that. I like the fact that Anna isn't losing right away. But I would like to see Anna be able to get some offense in, so it looks like she's about to get a victory in here. There's the running knee. Now we're going into the pile driver, and that'll be it. No! Oh, wow. Tried to go for the tie KO. What? Oh my God! Oh my God! Anna Jay did it! Let's go! Let's go! Anna Jay, for all her work in Stardom, you want to elevate somebody in AEW? They just did it. Let's go! Anna Jay with the... well... 2 weeks from tonight, they're already pre-advertising for November. Yeah, November 2nd. November 2nd, live in Philly. Anna Jay getting her shot at the AEW Women's Championship. Let's go. Now we got women's rivalry here. You get the champion to lose. You got somebody that's been building up. You tell this story about a wrestler that took an excursion to stardom to try to get herself in the right spot. And it's all paying dividends now with Anna Jay getting the possibility of becoming AEW Women's World Champion in 2 weeks' time here. Now that gives us a reason. Well, that's, if I do remember, that is, yeah, that's the night of Crown Jewel. So Crown Jewel during the day and then that Collision that night. This could be a very interesting day for wrestling here. Because the buzz, could you imagine if they, even if she gets the title for a couple weeks before they flip it back to get back to the Toni Storm storyline? Could you imagine the buzz of the title changing hands on Collision of all places where it's live? To me, that to me would make a hell of a story and a hell of an idea go along here. So, but yeah, Battle of the Belts tonight felt like it was more important than any Battle of the Belts we've had since the original one. And the original one was just hype. Tonight, it was matches. There were 4 matches on there. And I would say, well, let's face it, one of them was a squash match and didn't need to really be there. But the other 3, the impromptu Dark Order versus the Death Riders match for the Trios titles, that was a bit of a win here. It really showed up John Silver's toughness, which we already knew, but it just helped that much more. And then you got Okada and Kyle O'Reilly, which, give me another half hour of that and I'll be happy. And then this main event here, Mariah May. Like I said, it's all about making it feel like Anna Jay could win this. At points, it looked like she could pull it out. Then there was Mariah May taking it back. Like, no. You're not going to get it. Let me take that back. Then all of a sudden, let's get into these pins. And all of a sudden, bam! Gets caught in a roll-up. 1, 2, 3. Anna Jay wins. And now Anna Jay 2 weeks away from getting a AEW Women's title match on Collision. So they're actually going to focus on Collision with a title match like that. And I'll almost guarantee, I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'll pretty much guarantee that will be your main event in Philadelphia. Because that will be a lot of fun. Hey, Mass Keaton. Hey, you know what? I appreciate you being here regardless. We are going to be switching over here momentarily. Appreciate having you here. That's going to wrap up our wrestling portion of the show. I know you got to mute me just because I'm so fired up at this point. All right, Cameron, good night to you, my friend. We are going to be going into WWE 2K24. For those on YouTube, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe. It's free. And if you're interested, twitch.tv/MikeTheRef. We're going to be coming up there with a recording of our... No, I'm still here for another hour, my friend. We're going to be around twitch.tv/MikeTheRef. We're going to go to a commercial break here in just a few minutes, and then going to fire up the old Xbox, and we're going to set up our draw for my GM. And for those on YouTube, we're going to... for those on YouTube, you can check it out on our Twitch channel here. But we're going to sign you guys out here. So for everybody here on YouTube, thank you for being here. This has been our biggest night on YouTube yet. And we're just beginning to grow here. So make sure you tell your friends. And we'll be back here on Wednesday on YouTube for our AEW Dynamite Sidecast. So we will see you guys later. And have yourselves a great evening.